Hello students, this is Akshata, your educator. I welcome you all on the platform of Global Online. For your upcoming December 2023 examination, I have come up with a series of mathematics. So here we'll be discussing about the topic in today's lecture named as averages. The syllabus of paper 1 and paper 2 will be fully fledged cover in this complete series. Here we'll be discussing the concepts along with the practicing of lots of MCQs will be carried out. This is the session number 20 if 23. If you haven't watched the previous videos, please do watch it because this is going to help you a lot for your preparation. If you're targeting for paper 1 and paper 2 for upcoming CTET December 2023 examination, then Global Online application has come up with a complete course where you'll be provided with the full syllabus video lectures. Through these video lectures, lots of tips and tricks will be shared by the educator. At the same time, you can clear your doubts and concepts in the session itself. At the same time, students full syllabus notes will be provided to you in the form of PDF, which is easily downloaded through your mobile phone as well. 50 plus mock test. Through this mock test, you can test your preparation, and the question asked in the mock test students can be directly replicated in the examination as well. Hence, this is an important feature of this particular course. At the same time, full syllabus MCQ PDF will be provided again in the form of PDF form, so that it is easily downloaded through your mobile phone as well. The MCQ PDF consists of the PYQs along with the most repeated and highly expected questions in your examination. So this is going to help you a lot throughout your complete preparation. At the same time, students, the fees for the paper 1 and paper 2, that is both paper 1 and paper 2 combined fees, is rupees 3000 rupees only. You just have to contact us on this given WhatsApp number. If you are targeting for the individual paper, that is paper 1 or paper 2, the course fees for the individual paper is rupees 2000 only. Okay, so you can download the Global Online application from the Play Store also, and do watch the videos. Now, moving on to today's new topic, that is average. So basic terminologies I have explained at the beginning, and then we'll move to the questions. Okay, so what is average? Average is nothing but it is a list of data and a set of actually a data, we can say. Okay, average is a list of a data, is the expression of the central value of a set of data. Mathematically, it is defined as the ratio of the summation of all the data of the number per data of the numbers of unit per present in the list. Okay, what does average means? In presence of certain values, average is nothing but actually we are carrying out summation of all the values divided by total observations, yeah, total values. Summation of observations. The terminology instead of observation can be given to you entities, summation of entities, or summation of observations, or summation of values. Okay, these are nothing but this is the same terminology. Okay, these are the same, having same meaning: observation, entities, values, of whose we are calculating the average. We have to take summation of that and divide it by the total number of entity or the total values, total observations. Okay, I'll explain this to you in the detail. Look at the example given here. In the terms of statistic, the average of a given set of the numerical data is also called as mean. So average, the term average is also called as mean. So instead of average, they can use the terminology mean. That is, they can ask you to find the mean. It means they are talking about the average only. Okay, so if they ask you to find the average or the mean of, for example, 2, 3 and 4, so I have told you the formula for average. Average is equal to sum of the observations divided by the total number of observations. So here how many observations are there? 1, 2 and 3. So there are total number of observations is equal to 3. So we have to take sum of all these observations, that is 2 plus 3 plus 4. These are the 3 observations. Okay, how many observations are there? Divided by that. Okay, that is 3 observations are there, so I'll write in denominator is equal to 3, and this will give me 4 plus 6, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 3, it means 9 divided by 3. So 3 3s are 9. So 3 is the average. 3 is the average of what? Of the given numbers over here. Okay, or the given values. So we are actually finding out the central value. Average, it means what? We are finding the central value for a given set of values. Okay, thus the meaning of average is to find the mean value of the group of numbers. Okay, so I hope you have got the definition of average. There is no need actually of definition. You just have to understand what actually we are trying to get out of average. Okay, what is mean, what is average, what is the formula for average? Average is nothing but sum of the observations divided by the total number of observations. Okay, Average definition a little bit, let us just read it out. Average is defined as the mean value, okay, which is equal to the ratio of the sum of the numbers of the given set of the values divided by the total number of values present in the set. So let's check the mean definition. The average formula has many applications in real life. Suppose if we have to find the average age of a men or women in a group, or average male height in India, okay, then we calculate it by adding all the values and dividing it by the number of values. So basically, whenever we actually determine or we derive any kind of data based on a national level, based on the national level, or based on the international level, like for example, this much amount of population of India is educated, okay, this much amount of the population in India is not educated, or this much amount of the population in India lies below the poverty line, okay. So that data is actually calculated based upon the concept of average or mean, okay. So this is having a huge, you can say, huge application in our real life. Lots of examples, lots of like huge data which is based upon the huge population is calculated with the operation average, okay. I hope you have got this. So we will use these applications in our day-to-day life, but for us what is important to us is just to solve the questions, okay. So whatever required is there, I'll tell you whenever new formula is needed or what, okay, I'll tell you. So average formula in mathematics, in maths, the formula to find the average of a given numbers or values is very easy. We just have to add all the numbers and then divide by the result by the numbers of the values given. That is the sum of the observation divided by total number of observation. This is only the average formula in the mathematics, okay. So just make a note of this or highlight this particular formula, that average is nothing but it is sum of the values divided by total number of values, okay. Or it can be also called as, values are also be called as observations or entities, okay. So suppose we are having certain numbers like given mentioned in this particular statement, that is x1, x2, x3 and so on till xn, okay. And the average or the mean of the given data will be equal to what? We have to add all these given numbers till xn, that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus dash 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 till xn, divided by total number. We don't know how many numbers are there, so let us consider it to be n. So this is the formula of the average. Now moving on to the example, students, how to calculate actually the average. I have given certain examples. That is question number 1. Find the average of 2, 4, 6, 8. Again, what was the formula for average? Average is equal to sum of the observations divided by total number of observations. So sum of the observations will be, how many observations are there? There are total 4 observations. So add these 4 observations. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. How many observations are there? 4. Carry out the addition over here. This will give me 6 plus 4, 10, and 8 plus 2, 10. 20 divided by 4. So this is 5. 5 is the average of the given values over here. Actually, again, one more time I would like to tell you that we are actually finding the central value for all the given values for this particular question, okay. So average, just understand the formula, based on that you can find it out. Moving on to the question number 2. Again, one more question based upon the formula only. Values are given. We have to find the average of 6, 13, 17, 21 and 23, okay. So here what you will do, again, average formula is equal to sum of the observations, sum of values or observations or entity divided by total number of values, okay. So this will give us 6 plus 13 plus 17 plus 21 plus 23 divided by, how many observations are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 observations, so divided by 5. So the summation is equal to, this is 3, 7, 1 and 3, 0 and yes, 80. So 80 divided by 5 5 16s are 80, that is 16 5s are 80. So 16 is the correct answer for this given question. 16 is the central value or the mean value for all the values mentioned above. It is called as the average of the given values. Okay, moving on to one more question. If the age of 9 students in a team is 12 13 11 12 13 12 11 12 12, then find out the average age of the students in the team. Again, the same formula you have to apply over here. What is given? Age of 9 students have been mentioned. It means the total number of entities, total number of values or the entities or the observations n is equal to 9. Okay, and we have to find the average age. To find the average age, again the formula will be sum of the ages of students divided by total number of students, that is n. Okay, value for the sum of the ages will be equal to 12 plus 13 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 12 plus 11 plus 12 plus 12, right, divided by 9, divided by total value, that is equal to 9. After summation, this will give us 12 13 12 12 12 12 12. Okay, this is 5 times, right? 12 5s are 60 and this 13 is 2 times 26. So this will give me value is equal to 108. So 108 divided by 9. Yes, this is right. 108 divided by 9, I'll get the value is equal to 9 ones are and 9 twos are. So 12 is the average age or the central value or the mean value of age of the given 9 students. Okay, so this is how we calculate. I hope you have got now this formula in detail because I have taken lots of examples. Moving on to one more question. Let us solve one more question over here, again based on the same formula, just the values are of decimal point. Okay, so if the heights of male in a group are 5.5 5.3 5.7 5.9 6 5.10 5.8 5.6 5.4 and one more 6, then find the average height. You have to find the average height. Again, the average is equal to the, we know the what is the formula for average. So the average height is equal to sum of the height divided by total number of the students or the males in the group. Okay, how many males are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so there are total 10 members and the 10 members height has been mentioned over here. Let's take the summation of all the heights of the 10 members, that is 5.5 plus 5.3 plus 5.7 plus 5.9 plus 6 plus 5.10 plus 5.8 plus 5.6 plus 5.4 plus 6. Okay, and divided by how many observations were there? Total 10 observation, 10 males member were there, right? So the summation of all this will give us 7 9 8 6. This is equal to 56.3 divided by 10. Okay, so if I shift the point and I remove the 0, okay, I'll get 5.63. What I have done here, I have shifted this point on the left hand side and removed out this 0 from the denominator. Okay, so this will give me 5.63. So 5.63 is the average height of the members given in the group. Okay, so by closely analyzing these examples, one can clearly observe that average of certain list of numbers is the central value of this set, as I have already mentioned it, and thus the average or a mean is a quantity, we can say, or an intermediate of set of quantities. It is said to be a intermediate quantity, intermediate or the central quantity, central value, mean value. Okay, so this is how we actually calculate by using the basic formulas. Now certain types of questions which we'll practice in tomorrow's lecture. At the same time, if a given set of values is given in the arithmetic progression, then what kind of formula are we going to use to calculate the given average within the limited span of time? Each and everything will be discussed in detail in tomorrow's lecture. Before that, I would like to clear one more concept which is very much important and which is going to play a lot of important role in your upcoming average class. Always remember, for example, we have one group. If we have one group, and let us consider the total number of members in this group are 10. Okay, 10 members. And in this group, let us say that each member is having 20 chocolates. Each member is having 20 chocolates. Okay, each one is bearing 20 chocolates. 20, 20, 20, 20. So if each and every person in the group is having 20 chocolates, then the average of the group is going to be 20. Average of the group is going to be 20. Why? Because we know the formula of average. Average is equal to sum of the observations. Sum of the observations means how many observations are there total. Each is having 20 chocolates over here. It means there are how many chocolates? 20 into 10, that is equal to 200 chocolates, divided by total number of members are 10. So this will give me average is equal to 20. Okay. So even if you haven't got this, just understand that if we have one group, and in that group there are total 10 members, and each member is having 20 chocolates. Each member is having 20 chocolates. There are 10 members. Then the average of the group should be 20. Okay. I hope you have got this. At the same time, if one member is added to this group. Now this is important. Please try to understand. If one member comes, one more member is added to the group. One member is added to the group. Okay. And after adding this member, we'll see how much chocolate does that particular member has brought. Initially, in that group, each and every person was having 20 chocolates, right? Everyone was having 20 chocolates. Now, whatever the new member is coming, if he brings exact same chocolates, that is, let us consider he brings exact the 20 chocolates, so the average for this group is not going to change. Average will not change. When will the average not change? Average will not change when the person adding member is bringing the same amount of value, same amount of chocolate, same amount of the observation, or we can say the exact value, then average will not change. I hope you have got it. Now look here, I'll explain you why the average will not change. So here the average formula is sum of the observations divided by total number of observations. Now understand, there are total 11 members and each member is having 20 chocolates. Since it means there are 220 chocolates in the whole group, so the average will be 20 only, right? Does average has changed? No, average has not changed. So always remember, whenever a outside member is coming inside the group and bringing the same amount of the value as the average value, then the value of the average after even adding the member is not going to change. It is going to remain the same. Okay, so the question, this can be directly asked in your examination, like for example, the average of the group was, let us consider 20. One member has been added and he brought the same amount of chocolates or same amount of the value. Does the average of the group is going to change, or going to increase, or going to decrease? So it is not going to change is the answer. Not going to change. It is going to remain the same. Got it? What if a person brings an extra chocolate? Okay, now till now what we have seen, the person was bringing the same chocolate, same amount of chocolates. Now let us consider the same example only. Let us consider that there are 10 members, okay, in the group, and each one is having 20 chocolates along with them. Okay, each one is having 20 chocolates. Now when there were 10 members, the average was 20. After adding one member, now the members became total is equal to 11. There were first 10 members, one more member got added. But now the member did not bring 20 chocolates. Instead of 20, he brought one more extra chocolate, one extra chocolate. At that time, it means he brought 21 chocolates. Then at that time, the average of the group, the average of that complete group is going to increase. Okay? But if But if there are again 10 members in the group and each member is having 20 chocolates, one more extra member got added. Now the members will become 11. Now but the member which came from outside did not bring 21 chocolates, nor he brought 19. Now he brought actually, nor he brought 20 actually, okay. He did not bring the exact value as 20. He brought 19 chocolates, that is one lesser value. One lesser value or the average value से कम थोड़ा. Okay. So at that time the group contains the average was 20, right? Before the average, initially the average was 20, but now the average is going to decrease. Why? Because he brought lesser value. When he brings lesser value, always remember each and every person has to give him extra chocolate. I'll explain that things to you in detail, but फिलहाल के लिए for now you just have to remember that if a person, outside coming person, is bringing the same amount of value as the average value, then the average of the group is not going to change. But if he is bringing an extra value, then the average of the group is going to increase, and if he is bringing the lesser value, then the average of the group is going to decrease. So this is the concept behind the average topic, and this is going to help you a lot to solve the questions of the adding and excluding members of the group. Okay, so I hope you have got this particular concept as well as the basics of the average. So this was the end of the session, students. I hope you have liked it. If you have liked it, please hit the like button and let me know in the comment section. And if you are new to the channel, watching me for the first time, do subscribe to the channel so that whenever we go live on this particular channel, you can get the notification. Thank you for joining the session. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.